This will be followed by the Lord's Prayer that we'll all say together. It is in the front of your purple books if you need it. So would you like to open the prayer? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. If you could all just find that quiet space within you as we go into prayer, please. Thank you. Dearest Father God, Divine Spirit, Father, we thank you for all that we are and all that we have, and for being here safely this evening, and for all the different weather that we're receiving from Mother Earth, so that the earth can nurture itself and replenish for all our animals and trees and foliage that so need that at this time. We ask for healing to go out all across the entire world, to all of the universe and the airspace that surrounds our planet, and may that we always be protected. There are so many situations, people and places that are in need of our help, our love and our guidance at this time. You know of all of those situations and places that need that healing. So we ask for that wonderful healing energy to please go to those places. Father God, while I'm here, please, I ask for my angels, guides and inspirers to join close tonight, and that I be used as the communicator and the voice for the spirit world, and that the physical world and the spirit world, they do join together, and that the veil be opened so that we can receive those messages of upliftment and guidance and encouragement. And in doing so, I ask for that protection to surround all of us. Amen. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so I will now just light our church candle, and as I do this, I just invite you all to think about your loved ones in spirit and invite their energy close to you this evening. If you are online and you've got a candle, you'd like to light it, please feel free to do so. So we're setting our intention for the evening to be together in love and in light. And we will now go into the healing part of the service. So I ask you all to just tune in with me, tune in with each other, the church, the universal energy, and just spend a couple of moments opening up your own heart centre. Thinking about love, thinking about friendship, positivity, as you think of all those loved ones known to you. And you ask for that healing energy to go directly to them tonight. So I will read the names on our healing list here in church. We also think of all those names that have been sent in on the post online as well. People do sit and they send special prayers to all of those people too. So you might not necessarily hear them read out, but just know that that healing will go. And if you would like to just add any names on into the comment box, I'll catch them on at the end. So as we focus on love and healing, through our joint prayers, we place in God's care all those that we come to name and think of now. Kelly, Annabelle and Bobby, Archie Battersby, Holly Dance, Sam, Paul and Mia, Julie, Frank, Ella, Becky, Donna, Denzel, Kathy, Darren, Claire, Derrin, Lorraine, Lorna and Casey, Jenny, David, Mark, Ben, David, Sonic the Bird, Maggie, Dougie, Lucy, Martin, Chris, Gary, Joyce, Jill, June, Peggy. Mia's daughter and Sheena. James Melvin. So please join with me now in healing prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we join our thoughts, our hearts, our energies together, online and in church, to send out as much healing and love and light as we can. And as we join together, we ask that the healing energies created, we ask that they radiate out to the whole world. And we ask that all of those that we've named, those that we think of now, will feel a sense of the comfort, the calm, and that beautiful healing ray energy helping them, whatever their need may be at this time. We think of those less fortunate than ourselves, the sick, the suffering, the homeless. We think of all those affected by conflict and war. We pray that they be protected and guarded by the angels, that they may quickly find peace and security. We send love and light to all of those in positions of power to make changes in the world. We ask that they may see that love and friendship are the only way forward. We send healing prayers to our animal kingdom, that they may be protected and allowed to live their lives without harm. We also send loving prayer to the world of nature, to our beautiful planet. May the healing energy generated tonight also sit around all of those connecting and sending out to others too, those online in their homes, those here in church. May they too benefit from the power of this healing energy. We ask all of this, of course, in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Now have 1 minute silence that we continue sending that loving energy out to all those known to you. This will be broken by the hymn Gracious Spirit. It's in the front of your purple books. Thank you.
Into the heavenly kingdom, say
Lovely, thank you so much. The energy, it's very warm in here. It's never really warm in here, but it's very, very warm in here. I kept hearing a song that talks about, yeah, you can turn it down a little bit, Frank, that's all right with everyone else. There's a song that talks about the power of Jesus, God, whatever it is you want to talk about, being here now. I love the song, but I feel like there's massive energy here now. I feel like the angelic realm is like, so absorb it, guys, because it's pretty strong tonight. Thank you to everyone that's here. We will now go over to our lovely Peter for this evening's Bible reading, who's ready for us. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Evening all. Evening. Welcome to all those online. It's lovely to see a nice full church here today, and in fact it is a special day too, as I'll explain in the reading. We're now a week away from Whitsun and Pentecost, and we need to remember how close God is to us. God is within us. We are part of God, his creation. I can't think of a better place in the Bible than the Psalm 129 I shall be reading this evening, where it is so clearly expressed. It helps to explain how God knows our prayers, our good thoughts and weaknesses. Even though we say them to ourselves under our breath, I would say he knows immediately, as I believe he knows every thought, even beforehand. When we think about this particular week, which is the week before Pentecost, it is a very important time for us to consider our thoughts, because at Pentecost, the Spirit comes down upon us all. Whether you expect it, recognise it or not, it will all be with you at Pentecost. Without a doubt, we're all on a journey following the same route, each of us taking a slightly different diversion on the way to learn from teaching in our special needs. We are here to learn from our mistakes. Experience is such a great teacher. It is said, he who has made no mistakes has learnt nothing. As I said when I did the reading from James 1, God knows that we are here to learn by our mistakes, and God gives us leeway, and God gives generously to all without finding fault. I'll add to this, we're all loved unconditionally, no matter what. Of course, we all have free will. Fortunately, God knows our heart as expressed in the reading, and all he ordained for us, here written in your book before one of them came to be. I find this knowing my heart very important to me, as at times when I find it difficult to find the right words, he already knows what is in my heart. This is the reason I find this psalm so powerful, as it covers all the events of our life on earth and shows God never leaves us, gives us free will, but immediate access to him in all our needs. I've chosen Psalm 139 to precede next week's festival of Whitsuntide and Pentecost, because it helps us to prepare for God's pouring out his Spirit on all people, which demonstrates that our inner being is spirit, and God is spirit, and God is always with us. We are never without God. We cannot be. The reading, like all readings of the Bible, is full of messages and guidance if we take time to seek them out. So tonight's reading, Psalm 139. You have searched me, Lord. You know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearful and woefully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame is not hidden from you. When I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my uniform body. All the days undawned for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I am awake, I am still with you. If only you, God, would slay the wicked away from me. You who are bloodthirsty, they speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I hate those who hate you, Lord, and abhor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting. God bless that reading, and thank you.
Thank you. Very powerful reading. Thank you, Peter. Right, our next song this evening is number 4. And if you can stand for this, then please do so. But if you are more comfortable sitting down, that's fine. Just ask that you sing nice and loudly, raise the energy even more, as if it needs raising any more than it is. It's great.
Good evening, friends. Well, I think Donna in church has forgotten about us online because we would now normally go over to Helen, who's waiting in the wings. Welcome everyone online. Good to see so many of our regulars here. Like Mia, glad that you're back online today. Katie, Pat, Jan, some of our regulars, Jill and Sheena, and Julie from Westcliff on Sea. It's just up the road from us here in Thundersley in Essex. So great to have you here. What we'll do then, let's go over to Helen for tonight's address from Spirit. Hello, Helen.
Okay, good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be here with you this evening. We've had an opening prayer in the service, so I will just go on and do my reading and address. So tonight, friends, this is what I'd like to read to you, and it's called The Light of Spirit, and it's inspirational thoughts from Golden Ray. Good evening, everybody. The spirit that surrounds you, that protects you, that walks with you, that nurtures you, that resides with you. Open yourselves to the light of the Spirit that illuminates your path. Whichever way that path turns, whatever experiences that path has for you. Open yourselves to the light of Spirit that is waiting for you, walking with you, shedding light to guide. Look forward, look ahead. Do not cast shadows over your shoulder, but look to the future, look to the light ahead. Spirit is perpetual. Spirit is eternal. Spirit is you. There is no divide. All are one in the light of love. Keep yourselves to the true endeavours. Strive upwards to the true path of dedication, knowing you are part of all, and all is part of you. What has been is still there. What is to be is there also. No beginning, no end, but continuous. Send love out to others who are seeking, to those who are in a quandary, to those who are perplexed, to those who are unstressed, unhappy, in turmoil, not knowing which way to look and which way to follow. Bring them peace, bring them calm, bring them into the light of spirit. Let them absorb the light of spirit so they too can be blessed and know that they are part of all together, walking forward with the light around them. Blessings from those in the realms of the spirit. Go forward knowing that all is as it should be in harmony. Yes, we understand your thoughts. Your world is not full of harmony, but we have told you that you are part of spirit, and in that part that is pure spirit is peace and harmony. Hold on to this and try to shed this to others so that they can also understand and feel the upliftment of the moments together. When you link with the true source of light and energy, each of you hold on to the token of light. Each of you will add to the beam so the beam will brighten and illuminate the path for those who are seeking. Carry the light with you. Nurture the light. Keep the light above. Strength to you, my brothers and sisters. And I just thought that was really a real beautiful piece. And I just felt really drawn to find that one for you this evening. And I'm now going to read you my spirit-led address, which is in my own words. Life is full of many challenges. There is much brightness as there is darkness. Life is what we make it. To have difficult experiences is an important part of the soul's growth. There can be great happiness as there can be great sadness. There is always a balance to attain. We're all learning valuable lessons every day. Be true to yourself and give love to one another. Listen and give guidance to those who need it. Do not judge one another. Choose to understand and give help where it is needed. Be the light in someone's darkness, showing them the way. Within my spiritual journey so far, I've experienced many trials and tribulations, but I understand that this is needed to give great empathy and thoughts for others. You learn from your past mistakes and difficulties, which bring about making important changes to your own life. You are constantly evolving to become the best person you can be, who brings the upliftment and the joy to others. Let go of your fears and anxiety, for this will cause a deviation from your soul's journey. Be proud of how far you have come, remembering there's no time limit on your life's achievements. Show love and compassion to one another, even if it is not given to you. You are responsible for yourself and ultimately what you give out to the universe, be it kindness and love and understanding. And be remembered as one that gave help and support to others that were struggling or suffering, and know that you can make such a difference in someone's life. We are all beautiful souls on this journey called life. Be the reason that you give them hope when so much doubt overcomes them. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. They just sometimes need to be shown the way. Be honest and true to yourself, even if sometimes it's not always received by others. Sometimes honesty and words are needed to give a clarity to a situation. The way in which you choose these words and the kindness you put into them is of much importance. It's not always easy to do, and it's not your responsibility as to how they may receive them. As long as you're being honest and true to yourself, then you will feel better from the negative baggage that you carry with you. Go forward with the knowledge and the courage, knowing your loved ones walk beside you each and every day, bringing their love and guidance to you. And I say thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Helen. I look forward to your addresses every time. We will come back to you shortly for tonight's messages, if that's okay. Super. Okay, friends, let's have a quick look at what's coming up in church. Good to have so many of you on this evening. If there's anybody new to us here at Thundersley, then say hello in the chat. You're more than welcome. We are here every Sunday at 6:30 UK time with a different visiting medium. Very pleased to have Helen with us tonight. We also have some cards from Frank at the end of the session. So if you don't get a message from Helen, because you can't get around to everyone, then stay tuned for that. See what we've got coming up in church then. I see there's some of you are fairly close to us here in Essex, in Thundersley. Let's take a look. We run a yoga session every week, normally on a Thursday, but this week, because of the bank holiday here in the UK, yoga is going to be on Tuesday. So for this week only, it's on Tuesday. It's £5 per class. Yeah, it's a very tranquil practice, so it's open to all abilities to join. Bring your own yoga mat and pillow or whatever makes you comfy there. More than welcome. So that's Tuesday this week, and then from then on back to Thursdays. Our monthly coffee morning is coming up again, so that's the first Saturday of each month. So it's coming up shortly. We have a number of stalls in church. This is at our church in Thundersley. We have a number of mediums available for readings that supports the church fundraising effort. And we also have some healing available there, so you're more than welcome to pop down. That's 11 AM is when the doors open, and then that goes on till 2 PM in the afternoon. We also have coffee and cake available from the kitchen there, so you can get a snack over lunchtime. So hopefully we'll see you there. Just a brief word on our funding. So we are all volunteers here at Thundersley. People volunteer their time and give generously in terms of donating the items that we need and the money that we need to pay electricity bills, water bills, and various other things that keep the church running, not just the building, but also our online effort as well. So if you do have the opportunity to contribute, if you have anything to spare, then please find our link to our PayPal. You can find that on our website actually, and you can pay with a debit card. You don't have to have a PayPal account, but of course, if you do have PayPal, it's a lot easier. Anything you can spare would be very gratefully received by us here at Thundersley. And we do thank everyone that's donated already. We really do appreciate that. You can also find out what's on at Thundersley on our website. We have a list in there on our What's On page. At the bottom of that page, you can sign up to a newsletter. This is an email newsletter, so it comes to your inbox every week. And it just lists out the forthcoming events. So it's a good way to keep in touch and find out what's going on. So please do feel free to sign up there. That's all my notices there. I did see we had Alison Mason. Welcome, you're a newbie here at Thundersley. I hope you enjoyed this evening. Nicola from Wales, that's good. And James from Glasgow. It's amazing how far we reach with these online services. If I've missed any newbies, you are all equally welcome. We hope to see you again next week. But now I will hand us back to Helen for tonight's messages. Over to you, Helen.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be back with the lovely Fundersley Christian Spiritualist Church. I absolutely love working here. The whole team, they really look after you all. Good evening to Sheena, one of my dear friends, Sheena, I want to say, and to Sheila and to Debbie as well, and everyone else that has come along to join this evening. It's absolutely wonderful to be here. I feel really honoured. I really enjoyed coming to work here. Hi, Mandy, as well. Hello, darling. I'm looking at your comments as they're coming up, so keep them all coming in, because I'm probably going to work on the names more tonight, I think, than I'm just going to give it. Okay. Hi, Jan. Hi, everybody that's joining. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? See where we go. Sheena, I'd like to come to Sheena first, if I may, please. Sheena, if it's okay, I want to work with you, darling, okay? Sheena, I'm aware of a lovely lady's energy that comes in close to you, okay? I feel I want to say mum or a grandmother figure here, Sheena, who steps forward for you in the spirit world, okay? I feel like she wraps her arms around you and wants to give you a big, big cuddle at the moment, okay, Sheena? And I feel this is definitely nan or mum figure here. I put her at an average height, a slim build as well, I want to say. It's your nan, okay, my love. Nan's sending a lot of healing for you at the moment as well, and I feel like it's been a difficult situation. There's been a lot of stress here on the earth plane, and nan is just trying to ease this stress and this pressure, I feel, as well, okay? She's a lovely soul. I say her hair isn't overly long as she comes forward, but it's lovely and neat. She would have liked to have her hair dry or set, I feel. She would have worn glasses, she tells me. The name's Mary and the name's Margaret as well are being said here with her. And I am very aware of her wearing a little pinafore or an apron as well. She says you would remember this as well. Hi, Glenn. How are you, darling? Been through a lot. Okay, Sheena, do you understand all of that description? Try and keep up with me. I know I work very fast, okay, but this is definitely nan. Her hair's quite short, but it's set and it would have been dried. She would have kept it quite neat and tidy, I feel, as well. And she takes me to memories of, like, she had the short hair, she takes me to memories of knitting or sewing as well. I keep seeing an old-fashioned sewing machine, Sheena, so I feel like she's bringing that, and she wore the apron as well. Thank you for that, Sheena. But she's a really beautiful soul, and she's really proud of you, Sheena, because she says it hasn't been an easy time, I want to say. And she sits with you and dries your tears, okay? But I feel I want to say to you here as well, they show me the horse, and I want to give you a lot of strength at the moment, Sheena, as well. I want to say, darling, here, a lot of strength, okay? But I feel like positive changes are coming around here, because they're showing me a butterfly, and I want to say that's like a transformation. And I feel like they're making me aware, coming out of the darkness, Sheena, more into the light, my love, okay? So I feel like an ending is close by, the closure. I feel like this is needed for you, my love. She was a knitter, had an old sewing machine, thank you. So she's talking about this coming to a close now. What's going on in your life is going to come to a bit of a closure, which I feel is what's really needed here for you, my love, to move on with your life again as well, okay? There is a gentleman here, it's the spirit as well. I feel like, I want to say I feel quite fatherly with the gentleman. I know he would have had problems with his breathing, I feel, with him towards the end as well, but he does step forward and he comes in with a lot of love here as well. And again, there's that sense of a proudness with your dad. He's so proud of you. I don't know why he mentions a ring and a watch, unless that's with nan or I want it with dad, but dad does come forward here as well, your dad, okay? And he, I don't know, feel like he had heart or breathing problems, Sheena, please. He makes me very aware of here. But again, I feel like he just wants to give you a big hug at the moment and support you 100%, you know, because it's been a really difficult time. This is what I feel. He keeps bringing this energy up. I do know that there's a move. You have dad's watch, darling. Thank you. He's very proud. He's a warm gentleman. And I want to say, again, an average height, but he's taller than your nan. Quite smartly dressed, shirt, trousers, chest problems with him. He would have smoked, he tells me as well. And he keeps showing me a pipe. So I don't know if that's with granddad or with him, but I know that I want to say that. Your dad is so proud of you, okay? He comes with so much love. I can't stress it enough really at the end of the day here, because I feel like you've really needed to have this from your dad at the minute as well. He's taller. I felt he was taller. Your nan's shorter than him, I want to say. The name Bert sounds like Bert, and the name Jack are being said to me, and the name John as well, either on spirit side or over to spirit, or here on the earth plane with the names, please, as well. And I feel that they're giving me a move, Sheena, as well. But I want to say, I feel like this is going to be later on in the year here, October, November time, or we might even be going into January, February. But I do need to give this to you because I feel like there's a move coming in here. Okay. I want to say with this, though, that it feels like there's been delays or something with that. Okay. But I know that I need to. Bert is his step-papa. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Did that, that's dancing. I don't know if he liked to dance, please, but I've got that. And I'm also getting, he's got a walking stick, but he didn't really use it. He's kind of swinging it around, like having a bit of a joke here with that. So I don't know if he liked Laurel and Hardy, because I feel like I want to say that you want to move, darling. Okay. But I know there'd be some black and white photographs of your dad when he was younger. I want to say 20s to 30s here, quite smartly dressed. He's very smart, I want to say. He shows me cufflinks as well, I want to say. And I feel like he would have worn a cap later on in life to keep his head warm, he's saying to me, because he would say hello and take it off and greet as well, Sheena. Okay. I want to say, though, that you're quite creative. That brings Dad was a joker and dance with the ladies. Thank you, Sheena. Because he's dancing. I feel like he wants to get me up out of the chair. But we won't have any of my dancing. It's not great. But I know that he's great because he's just got that wonderful, great sense of humour and that fun. Do you know what I mean? He would play practical jokes, but in a nice way. He was really kind. So I want to say really warm, kind and generous here as he comes in. Okay. But I feel like as well he had a picture black and white with him and his mum. That's what I want then, because I know that I'm being shown that. Sheena, would you understand you've been looking at photographs just recently or getting the albums out? Because I keep seeing lots of photographs as well. And who is it around you that's quite creative? I want drawing, crafting, that type of thing, because I know that I need to be made aware of this, please. Okay. Very creative with somebody, I want to say here, Sheena, on the earth plane here. Okay. He just wants to keep giving that strength, and he's saying, keep going, girl, you know, you're almost at the end now. It's what he says here. You're almost at the end with it all now, you know, and better things are coming. Okay, have you been talking about a holiday, please? You've been clearing out your pictures. Okay, love. I want to say here as well, have you been planning to sort of get away? You're the arty one, because he makes me very aware that you're quite artistic. And I keep being shown like birthday or Christmas cards, like making them as well. And I want to say, have you been talking about going away, darling? Because I feel like they're talking about a trip or a holiday here, I want to say as well, Sheena. So I feel like the plans are going to be in motion for that, okay? I want to give you March and April, birthdays, passings, anniversaries, June and July, please, as well. And I want to go to October, November, please. Birthdays, passings, anniversaries. We're in May now, Sheena, but they're lighting a candle in the spirit world. Hubby wants to go down south. Oh, that's interesting then. Okay. Hi, Melanie. How are you, darling? Okay. Hi, Ruby. So what I'm saying with all of this is, you know, there's lots of positives to come, I feel like the end of a cycle and a new beginning, please, Sheena, I want here, okay? And, you know, embrace it. That's what I want to say to you, because life can be so short and cut short, and we never know what's around the corner. So, you know, make the best, do what you want to do with your life. If you want to move down here, make that happen, because we're not here for long enough to sort of like worry, I want to say. So your dad's really keen for you to make these positive changes, okay? Coming away from the old and embracing the new, Sheena, I feel as well, okay? And are you decorating, Sheena, or you've been moving a room around in your home? Because he's moving the furniture, and I feel like there's decorating or something they're talking about going on somewhere in the home as well. And he's looking after a little dog that's yapping away there as well, Sheena, I want to say. Someone had a little dog because he's looking after it, okay? Just see if there's anything more, love, before I move on here, because I feel like I'm coming to the end. I've given you all the birthdays as well. Can you take July, though, as well, please? So I'm being shown a ruby ring with a red stone, please, or a garnet, which is a deep red colour. I was thinking of moving our bedroom, that's fine. Because they're moving all the furniture around, I'm thinking, what's going on? And that's what they do to let me know. Okay, thank you for that, Sheena. Okay. And have you got some jewellery, please, belonging to mum or nan, please? I want to say it's like a necklace with a cross. His mother had a dog. Well, he's got this little dog and it's yap, 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 and it's under his arms, I want to say. Okay. And I'm being shown a necklace with a St. Christopher or a cross on it, please. Would you understand that you have something, that's your birthstone as well, is it, the ruby? Thank you so much, the month of July. I knew that was significant. So that's really, really good there. But yeah, I'm searching now, but take his wonderful love. And your nan, because she's, you know, she let him come in because I feel like he really wanted to like talk to you, and you know, so much love coming from the spirit world there. Okay, and he's just saying, keep strong. I've got the cross the next. The other thing I wanted to give you, can you understand a jewellery box belonging to nan or mum, please? Because I know I need to acknowledge that before I move on here. But take his wonderful love and the love of your nan, okay? And know that they're with you, helping you at the moment and giving you that strength, Sheena, because you are stronger than you realise, darling. You've got to keep going, though. All right? Keep going. They're so proud of you. So much love. And I'll say thank you so much for working with me. I will tell him to look down on you. He always looks down on you. He's really proud, I want to say. Why would he say that he's sorry a little bit here? Can you understand why he would say that to you? I need to say that because he's just coming in quite emotional with that, and he wants to say he's sorry a little bit here as well. I feel like there's a sadness. And the other thing as well is to talk about like a separation within the family, please. So I feel like there's a break between the family somewhere, please. That's something else that he gives me. But Dad's very sorry, and I feel like he says I wasn't there as much as I should have been at all. And he's sorry for that, Sheena, okay? I feel like he wants to send a lot of healing here on the earth plane. And I feel like it sends healing to someone who's feeling a bit down, please, at the moment, okay? And I will leave that there. I could work with you all night, love, but I've got to get through some more. So thank you so much. Okay, for what he's okay, darling. For what he's putting forward. Okay. Thank you so much, Sheena. Can I work with Debbie Connolly, please? Hi, Debbie, are you there, darling? Fantastic. I'm going to work with Debbie next, please. Debbie, I've got a gentleman that steps forward here, please. I feel quite fatherly with this gentleman that comes forward. I feel this is definitely your dad that comes in here as well. He's so proud. Do you know, he loves the fact that you're a very honest person and you're very sincere. You're so welcome, Sheena. Hi, Debbie. And your dad is so proud because you stand up and you say it as it is. And he's so proud of that ownership of things, you know. And he's so proud. And he says, thank you for everything you did for him towards the end. Try and keep up with me, Debbie, because I know I'm really quick when I'm working here. Try to slow down a little bit, but the energy's fast. He would have had problems with his breathing or his heart, I do feel, towards the end. I feel quite breathless with him. He's quite nicely dressed, so he's got a shirt and trousers, Debbie, as he comes forward here as well. I want to say here. But the proudness that he brings, you know, he's just standing there proud. I want to say here as well, Debbie, who's got his watch and his ring? I feel like there's an ownership of a ring and a watch here that connects with your dad, please, as well. And would you understand, going back in the family, there's military links, please? Because I'm aware of military links, and someone would have served, please, as well. Because I feel like I'm getting, I feel like they're making me aware of military links going back in the family with somebody as well here. Okay, and I don't know for why, Debbie, as well. Did he pass around the age of 68, please? Or can you understand 1968 for a year? I feel like he's either 68, he passes around that age, or 1968 is a year, but I do need to give that to you as well, okay? I feel as well, yes, the ring of the watch. I want to say, Debbie, as well, I feel like at the moment he sends a lot of strength. So I want to say to you, understand there's been quite a lot of stress going on at the minute, okay? Military, yes, fantastic. I want to say there's been a lot of stress, please. I want to say there's a lot of stress and there's been a lot of anxiety, please. Would you understand? Because I feel like he wants to send healing around your chest. And I feel like my heart's quite fast. I want to say, you know, like when you feel anxious, if it's not with you, it's someone quite close to you, feel. But I do feel there's a lot going on at the moment. Oh, my God, he was 68. I was born in 1968. Wow, that's incredible. Oh, I love that Spirit were able to do that. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, I tell you, they never cease to amaze me. I just think it's amazing. I want to say though, who's been feeling a bit down, so much stress? Okay, my love, and I feel like it's been tense. And I want to say there's been a disagreement for someone, and I don't know if it's with you, but around you. But I feel like, wow, you could cut the tension with a knife or something. So I know there's a situation that he talks about, okay. And I know I want to send a lot of healing and upliftment to you, my love, at the moment, okay. And I want to say to you also, Debbie, and I've not said this before to you, but I want to say meditation for you, darling, okay. Meditation, putting some music on, just shutting down and just concentrate on your breathing and just have a little bit of time out, okay. Take some time for you, Debbie, okay. That's what I want to say. I want to help you with this, Dad tells me, okay. I want to say June, July for birthdays, passings, anniversaries, disagreement, yes, heartbreaking, okay, my love. And I don't know for why. Who's got a necklace with a locket that opens up? Because I feel like I have to acknowledge it. I don't think it's Dad's, but I know I want to acknowledge that. Yes, to the meditation. Fantastic, Debbie. That's good, because I feel like Dad's trying to help you to sort of feel a bit more calm with this, what's been going on here, okay? There's a lot of tension. That's what I feel. That's what Dad says. I want to give you June, July for birthdays, passings, anniversaries. And again, I want to give you like can you take the name ruby or significance to a ruby stone, which is a red again? I feel like there's a ring. If it's not a ring, July and June, July birthdays, Nan's locket, thank you. I just knew I needed to acknowledge the locket that Nan brings here as well, okay? But the proudness of Dad, I feel he just wants to give you a big cuddle at the moment, okay? Who is it this side as well, Debbie, that's having a few problems with the stomach area or the bowel, please? But I feel like I'm upset with my stomach. And he's also, sorry, acknowledging problems with headaches and tiredness at the moment. My dad's sister, Ruby. Oh, it was the name. Thank you. Sometimes it's the name. Sometimes it's connection to the ring. Okay. Okay, love. Where were we? June and July birthdays, Nan's locket, my dad's sister, Ruby. Okay, that's what I feel like they're bringing here. Who has the headaches and not sleeping well at night and problems around the stomach? My stomach is me. Okay, darling. So I'm going to send you a lot of healing there for that as well. And I want to say, please, I'm still getting the drawing, so I know I need to acknowledge this drawing because I'm being shown that our daughter's having the headaches. Okay, thank you. And I want to say there's changes coming in around someone in the family. I want to say, so I don't know if this is changes in work or college or university here, but I feel like I want to say study. And I want to say someone changing a car, please, as well. You don't sleep, Debbie, okay, darling? I'm going to send you a lot of healing later, okay, to help you with these things. Who's wanting to change car? I don't know why they keep showing me a red car, but and there's something about a car as well. Yeah, Abby's drawing, okay, and there's someone wanting to change car, or there's a red car or something around that, and someone changing work, or I feel changes coming in as well. Who wants to move? I feel like there's a move coming in as well. Or someone has said, I'd like to move. There's a thought going out in that way, please. We're in May, darling. Can you understand a passing around now? Because I've lit a candle in the spirit world. So I know I need to acknowledge a passing, please. We're thinking about changing our car. Okay, thank you so much for that confirmation there. Okay. I'll let you try and catch up because I go so fast, I know, and then I think, I need to slow down so you can catch up. You want to move, okay, that's fine, because I feel like there's that coming in as well for you as well, okay? And you've been planning another trip or something later on in the year, I feel like there's something else, and your dad's very, like, excited for you to be getting away, I want to say, as well, okay? Yes, your dad, yes, the May passing, okay, thanks, because I've lit a candle there. But I feel like you would like candles as well. And I don't know for why. Does anyone in the family like put the little tea lights around the bar? Because I feel like I'm being shown that. If you don't, I feel like it's something that would really be relaxing for you, I feel, because they're showing it to me. So I want to say that to you as well, okay? But take his wonderful love, I want to say it as well. Before I go, who likes Tom and Jerry's ice cream? You're going to Lanzarote tomorrow? Well, there's the trip he's talking about. Thank you. Who likes Ben and Jerry's ice cream? That he's laughing. He's brought that in. Someone loves their ice cream, and someone loves pizza. Just what he brings in. You like the candles around the bar. This is how close Dad comes in. Do you know what I mean? And he sees, and I feel like he just keeps wanting to give you a cuddle and say it's going to be all right. So much love and support coming in from Dad here, I want to say, okay? He's just so proud of you, Debbie, you know. And the thing is with you, you're so honest. And that's what you've got to be. You've got to be true to you, my love, okay? And you are, and you've got to carry on as you mean to go, darling. Our son likes the Ben and Jerry's so much. Thank you. He laughed with it because he brought it in as a memory, and he's laughing. So I knew that there was something about ice cream, and someone loved it. Okay. Take the name John as well, and it sounds like Derek or Eric, something like that with the names, and the name Jack as well. Okay. But take his wonderful love and know that he's around you, Debbie. And I'll say thank you so much for working with me. Debbie, you're so welcome, darling, anytime, you know that. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, where are we going now then, Spirit? Okay. James Melvin, can I come and work with you, please, James Melvin? Please keep your comments. You have to keep up with me. My dad's Derek John. Oh, really, Debbie? Oh, that's amazing. I'm so pleased. His names sometimes are a little bit 50-50, but I do like to give them anyway. Okay. Can I work with, I did say their name. I can't see his name now. James, yes, James Melvin. Okay, I feel like there's a lady and a gentleman coming forward here, and I feel like probably want to say Nan and Grandad here, but James, is Mum here or Spirit Side Love here? Because I feel like you're so welcome, Debbie. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you tonight as well. Not see you, but be here. You know what I mean? Can't see you, but you know what I mean. James Melvin, I feel like I want to say Nan and Grandad, and as they come forward here, there's a height difference between them. I feel like Nan was shorter and Grandad was slightly taller as he comes in here. One of them would have had problems with breathing on the chest area, I feel, towards the end as well. Okay. And I feel like this is Nan and Grandad. Would you understand that there's a lot of healing here on the earth side, please, for Mum or someone around you? Because I know they're acknowledging a lot of healing. Are you with me? Are you with me, James, there? Yeah. Okay. And Nanny's quite petite. She's got little hands and little feet. Her hair's not much longer than mine. It's set and it's lovely. She liked to look nice, she said. She's put on her best clothes to be here, she says, and she's laughing. And then you've got Grandad that comes in. He's a bit taller than her, slim to medium. Yourself, James, you understand then? They're sending a lot of healing, okay? And I want to say healing and upliftment is needed here. That healing, I'm going to send you a lot of healing tonight. So I know that you've either been feeling quite poorly, I feel, but I feel like your energy's flat. Does this make sense? I feel tired with your, I feel like I want to bring your energy up, James Melvin, a bit, okay? And I feel like they're showing me the horse for you, so I know strength I feel I need to give here at the moment as well for you, okay? And to not give up, okay? Because they're very proud of you, all right? So I know emotionally, though, it's been quite difficult as well, but I do feel like you've been poorly as well. Does this all make sense? Because I just give you what they say, okay? Someone would have, you just got out of hospital today, bless you, okay? But they've come very close here. I'm not sure if this is Dad's dad here, but I know I got to acknowledge a ring, please, like a wedding ring and a watch. And they would be very punctual with the time, I want to say. Nan's baked lots of cakes. Who's got a birthday just about to come up, James, or just gone, please? Because there's a big birthday cake here. And she would have liked baking, this lovely lady, I want to say as well. She would have loved the baking as well, because she's put cakes here. Yes, okay. There's a birthday I want to acknowledge. And I want to give July, and I want to give October and November. Birthdays, passings, anniversaries here. And James, they've lit a candle in the spirit's world. So I want to say I need to acknowledge someone's passing, although I'm not sure if it was May. I want to maybe go April or June here, but there's definitely a passing here as well. And James, can you understand there's a twin link somewhere in the family, please? I am given twins here as well. And I feel there would be, Grandad was a very respected gentleman, and I feel very smartly just as he comes in, but I know he acknowledges military links as well here, and there would be a watch and a ring, but I don't know where that is, but I know I need to acknowledge it. I'll wait for you to comment, James. Try and keep up with me. I know I write very fast when I'm working. Okay. I don't know for why as well. Yes. Yes, no. I don't know what you're yes, no into. Okay, I'll just carry on here. So I know that there would be, I feel like there would be military links, but Dad's very well, Grandad is very well dressed, I want to say. No twins. Okay, that's fine. Do you understand that Granddad, can you understand the military links? That's what I want to go with, because he's cleaning his shoes and shining his shoes as he comes in as well. And the name Albert or Bert is being said here as well, and the name John, please, as well. Okay. What else are we getting here? I want to say engineering. So I don't know if someone back in the family did engineering, please. I just feel like I'm outside, but I'm working on like machinery or something like that as well. And did anyone going back in the family, please, James, work near on a farm or near a farm? So I'm getting a lot of farmland. If not, I want to place someone in the countryside that would have lived out in the countryside a bit. That's what I feel, because they keep showing me like fields and things like that, James, as well. Okay, but they are sending you so much healing, James Melvin, okay, for what's been going on for you, okay? And you really had to fight, and I feel like I say, they're trying to bring you, felt quite low, haven't you? And they're trying to bring that energy up for you at the minute, okay? But you have to find that inner strength and keep fighting, they're saying, all right? Because they're right behind you here. Nan's got her little slippers on, and Nan would have they would have been married, I feel, for quite some years, your Nan and Grandad. I feel like they're giving me 38, 40 years here. So I know that I acknowledge that they would have been together happily for quite some years as well. They also acknowledge a black and white photograph. I still want to go with Dad's dad and mum, or Dad's dad and wife. Yeah, that's what I want to go with here. Feel like it's on Dad's side. Okay. But he's just they're sending you so much, this healing. I feel like that's what they want to do, wrap you in this cloak and send so much healing for you as well. Okay. Okay, what else have they got here? They kind of stopped on me now. Dad, I feel like there would have been, Granddad would have smoked at some point in his life. I feel he would have smoked a pipe or a cigarette. 2 operations, you lost your boys. Okay, darling. Thank you. I just feel like they keep sending this healing, this healing, this healing. And Granddad would have had a cap or worn something on his head because he's taken it off to sort of say hello, love, and that as well. And I feel like one of them would have had problems with their mobility towards the end, please, as well. But I feel like, James, they're trying to send a lot of energy to you. That's what I feel here, because I'm going to send you so much healing tonight, because I feel like you really need that as well. And you must believe in you again. Find that self-belief that you can do this and you will get through, okay? Things will get better, James, okay? But you need to tell yourself this a bit more, okay? I had COVID at Christmas and I said, I'm never going to get back. I had a lot of time off from the work I do now because it really took the wind beneath my feet, I want to say. And I said, I'm never going to get back. I was struggling. So things will get better, but you need to say, I can get through this and I will, okay? Strong, strong, strong. That strength is so needed for you at the moment, okay? Granddad's so proud of you, though. Who works on cars? And I want to say they're very keen for you to have a little holiday or take a break as well, please, all right? Because I feel like they're bringing that in here as well, okay? A little holiday or a little break as well, okay? And someone having, again, I've got either someone, no, I want to say someone having car trouble around you or something. Someone's having a bit of a trouble with a car, and someone has just moved or is thinking of moving, please, because I know that they're talking about a move, okay? So it might not be you, it can be someone around you. Please think outside the box with all the family, okay? And I don't know why if this is with a friend, but there is someone else who's learning to drive, okay? And they acknowledges someone who's at college or university, please, as well. Again, think outside the box with this, because it can be nieces, nephews, family members as well. But just remember, I've given it all to you, because although you can't always take it all now, okay, it doesn't mean to say that it's not right, okay? That's what I want to say, because I have to go with what Spirit give me, love, all right? But they're coming in to send so much love and healing to you, and I'm going to say thank you so much for working with me. Okay. Keep your comments coming in, darlings. Mandy Mills, can I work with you, please? Mandy Mills, I'm going to come to Mandy Mills, please. Hi, Mandy. Mandy, can you understand mum or grandmother in the spirit world, please? Just wait for you to comment, darling. You're so welcome, James. Keep fighting, keep strong, all right? Spirit are well behind you here. Hi. Mandy, would you understand mum in spirit? If not, mum, I want to say Nan, please. Because I feel like there's a lovely lady. Yes, both. It's funny, actually, you say that, because I feel like there's 2 ladies, mum and Nan. Mum and mum's mum, sorry, beg your pardon here. There's a slight height difference, but not much, but they look quite similar. Their hair's not overly long. I want to say sort of shorter than mine. One's slightly shorter than the other, but they're not overly tall, man. Does that make sense? And I feel like they're both coming in here. You still nursing sore fingers, Sheena, bless you, all the typing. I know I go so quick tonight. You've got to keep up with me. I know, I try to sort of slow down, but as the energy comes in, yes, mum and mum's mum. Okay. Now, Mandy, I want to say I'm attending a lot of upliftment here. Would you understand, please, Helen? Oh, bless you, Alison. I'll see what I can do. I can't make promises. I'll see where spirit will be. That's right, with the height. One's slightly taller than the other. Have you got mum's or nan's ring and a little dainty watch, and I'm being shown a necklace or a St. Christopher? And Mandy, what I want to say here to you, my love, is that I feel like they're talking about someone who's felt quite low or down, please. I feel like they're talking about someone who's been really struggling with their mental health, please. If it's not with you, I want it around you. Can you understand? Also, I'm being shown a necklace with a St. Christopher or a cross, and there's a ring connection to one of them and a watch, a little dainty watch. It's like a gold little watch. I'm just waiting for you to write, Mandy. Okay. Just want to feel like they're bringing that energy up again, really. That. Yes, mum's jewellery. Yes, my daughter's struggling. Okay, thank you. I just was waiting for that because I know they want to send a lot of healing. Please put your daughter's name up, please, and I can send the healing there later for her. Okay. I feel like I felt quite down, and I felt like I just want to give up the gold watch. Thank you, Mandy. I feel like it's been a real struggle for her, and I feel like I've got to find that inner strength yet again to pull through this situation as well. And Mandy, I feel as well, would you understand there's been like a disagreement, and I don't know if this is more of a friendship disagreement here or with the family member. I want to go with family here. I feel like some of the family's distant. Does that make sense? Or there's been a separation between the family, I feel a little bit here. You've been feeling really down as well, love. And I want to say there's either been a disagreement or a parting of the ways with the family. The family's a bit disconnected. I don't feel like all the family linked. Does that make sense, Mandy? And for some reason, I want to give London, because I'm being shown like London's bridge. So I feel like someone would have either worked out London or there's a bit of Cockney coming in. Yes, disagreement with the family. It's separated. Okay, thank you, Mandy. That's amazing evidence. So I better actually bring that forward here. Okay, so I just feel like they're just bringing that as an acknowledgement. But I want to give you June, July, birthdays, passings, anniversaries here. And I want to go to March and April time as well. Nan brings in a big bunch of daffodils as well. I feel she'd have liked the springtime. I felt they both liked the spring. And Mum and Nan love flowers because they're taking me out into a garden. Yes, your mum was the Cockney. I knew that. I felt that. That's why London was being brought forward. Thank you. We will send healing thoughts to your daughter, Mandy. Oh, Jan's putting that. That's lovely. Thank you. I'll get muddled up then. But they would have liked flowers and garden. And Mandy, can you take the name Lily or the significance to Lily flowers? And I've got a rose as well. I want to acknowledge roses and lilies as well here. Okay. I just feel like there's a lot of flowers. But the name Lily. And who's quite creative around you? March, yes. April, second birthdays. Yes, the flowers they love. Thank you. They're in the garden and they're like showing me all these flowers and there's lovely memories to that. Okay. What else is happening here? Again, who wants to Rose, my mum's middle name? You can't take Lily. Okay. Someone's stressed. I want to say I feel like this is someone's work or they're doing too much or too many hours and not having any time for themselves. This is either with you or someone around you. They want you to take some time out for you, okay, and make time for yourself, whatever that is that you enjoy doing as well, okay? And I've got you were planting flowers today. Fabulous, okay. That's probably why they're talking about the garden. Brilliant. They want you to do more of what you enjoy. If that's putting plants, go and put your feet in the earth, ground yourself, then do it, okay? Because I want to say that's what spirit want. They want you to. My partner is stressed with work, never rest. Okay, I knew that was somewhere because I feel like spirit are wanting them to slow down a bit, slow down. Rome's not built in a day, they're saying, you know what I mean? You've got to look after yourself as well. because I want to say here, someone's not sleeping too well, and I feel like I'm exhausted with someone. I feel like I'm not sleeping, and I want to give you an amethyst crystal as well. If you've got an amethyst necklace or a ring, please, or a piece of jewellery with an amethyst crystal. Amethyst is a real strong healing crystal, and if you haven't got one, I would love you to try and get one. You can get them not overly expensive, but I know it's a healing crystal, I want to say, okay? Oh, I'm out of breath now. Yes, so true. My partner doesn't sleep well. Okay. He doesn't stop. Okay. Are you talking about a trip or a holiday, please? They're very keen for you to get away as well here. So I don't know if anyone's been talking about that. And your mum and nan are looking after a little dog in the spirit world, I want to say. Someone had a little dog. The name Doris as well has been said. You have an amethyst crystal. Interesting that they've showed that then. The name Joyce as well. And the name Jan or Janet. Okay, lots of names here, spirit, or this side as well. And again, we're going on holiday soon. Thank you. They're very keen for you to take that holiday. Hi, Kelly, love. How are you? What did they want to say? Doris is my auntie. Okay. Joyce. I keep getting the name Joyce as well. Yes, mum's friend. Okay. They've come in, they give me all this information, but not too much of a description. But I know their hair is no longer than mine, and they're very neat and tidy, sensibly dressed. I feel like, would you understand, one of them had dementia or memory problems, I want to say. I can't get my words out toward the end, or I'm quite confused. And one of them is quite breathless as well, please. So these are what they're bringing forward in the spirit world here as well. And I know that there would be problems around mobility with one of their mum or nan, okay, because they're kind of like bringing the information together as they come in as well. Nan would have done knitting, I feel, knitting or sewing, because she's sitting there now and she's made me a cup of tea. She said, I put the kettle on, she said. I put the kettle on, I'll make a cup of tea. Do you want a bit of cake with that? So one of them would have liked baking, I do feel, and I've got fruit cake as well, and I can't stand fruit cake. They always give me fruit cake, and I always say, give me sponge or something, but they don't, because I've got fruit cake. So and someone would have made the homemade jam, I feel, with the material over the top of the jar, please, as well. So these are memories from mum and nan. So I want the breathlessness, the confusion or the dementia, struggling to get my words out. My dad's just diagnosed with dementia. Mum was breathless last few days. Mum and nan knitted and sewed. Thank you, because this is what I'm getting, all of this information. Okay, so I want to send a lot of healing then to your dad, because I just know they're talking about this dementia condition here. Okay, my mistake there. I thought this is in spirit, but they're acknowledging it here. So I want to send a lot of healing to your dad as well at the moment. Yes, with all the cakes, they bake cakes all the time. They baked me loads of cakes. They made me a cup of tea. Nan would have had a bone china tea set, you know, like with the cups and the saucers, because she said, I've made you a cup of tea in my best. She's going, laughing, she is, as well. And who liked the ornamental plates? Because I've got to acknowledge it. Oh, thanks for coming, Glenn. Nice to see you. Take care, love. I've got ornamental plates, and I feel like I want to hang these plates up, I feel, as well. So I know that someone would have had that into the bone china set as well. And Nan's laying the table. She said, you couldn't have dinner if you can't lay the table. So that's what she says there as well. You know, she's laying her table as well. I don't know why I keep getting this. Do you remember that Nan had, it's a funny one when they give this to me, you know. You know, like when you have the old-fashioned toilet roll holders that have like a dolly on the top and then it goes over the toilet roll. I want to say there's like a memory with that for Nan as well. My Nan had one of them. Bye, Jan. Take care. Thanks for joining. My mum has the ornament plates on the dresser. Yes, laying the table. Okay, because I feel like they're like that. And you know, like this dolly, and then it's got a knitted skirt that goes over the toilet roll. I don't know why they're bringing that, but there's a memory to it, and they're laughing. And I want to say they give you a jewellery box with a ballerina in it, and they're winding that up as well. So I want to say that. Okay. But I'll just see if there's anything more. I don't know why as well. Who likes the colour red? Because I keep getting red said to me. I still have my toilet roll holder in the bathroom. My mum made it. Did you dress on it? That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what they're talking about, Mandy. Oh, bless you. Colour red. I don't know why. And I've got candles around you. I've got the jewellery box with the ballerina. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sheena. That's lovely. And I want to say so much love coming in from the spirit realm, Andy, from Mum and Nan. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do one more. I'm hoping to. But take both of their wonderful loves and know that they're around you. All right, giving you that strength and this healing. You can't take the red. Well, I don't know what that's about. Then maybe I'm moving on. But take their wonderful love and know that they're around you. And I'll say thank you so much. I'm hoping I've got time to do one more, so I'm going to carry on. Okay, where are we going? Got time for one more. Okay, thank you. Keep your comments coming up. Let's see where I'm going. Yeah, let's come to can I work with Jan Jan, please? Are you there, Jan Jan? Jan Jan. You there, Jan Jan? Just put your comment up, Jan. Just say hi if you're still there. I want to come to Jan Jan if she's still with us. Yes, Jan. Right, Jan, would you understand that Spirit is sending a lot of healing down here on the earth plane at the moment? So I know that someone's been quite poorly. If it's not with you, I want it with someone quite close to you here, Jan, as well. Would you understand Mum or Nan in the spirit world that comes forward here? I want to say she's quite a little lady as she comes in, Jan. So I feel like it's like Nan or Mum that comes in here with my energy, okay? And again, I know this lady, lovely lady, would have been married. She's very warm. I want to say she's a medium build as she comes in, slightly cuddly. Jan, are you with me on this? I feel like this is Nan or Mum. I feel like she mothers you from the spirit world, I want to say as well. She's not overly tall and she says she's cuddly. Yes to Nan. Okay, Jan. Nan comes in and sends a lot of healing. I don't know if this is with you or someone close to you. She's acknowledging someone being quite poorly. But Nan is very proud of you, I want to say as well. Okay, she's very, very proud of you. And I feel like I want to give you a lot of strength at the moment. So I feel like there's been testing times, and if it's not for you, it's someone around you. There's been a lot of stress. And I feel like it's been one thing and then there's been something else and something else and something else. Can you understand that, Jan, darling? I just feel like it's like I'm up and then I'm down and then I'm up. It's like a roller coaster. It's what I feel for someone who's been having a few problems this side of life, I want to say. Okay. Nan, I want to say, who suffers with an asthma condition or is quite breathless, I feel as well. Around you, I feel as well. And did Nan have problems with her mobility towards the end, please? Because I feel like I'm not mobilising everyone and I feel like I'm shuffling. She's got a little blouse on, a little cardigan. Thank you. I needed to this. Yes, I can take it all. Fantastic, Jan. Because Nan is so proud of you. You know, Nan is very proud of you and she's saying, keep the faith, okay? So I know it's been a difficult time and you thought, you know what, I can't do this anymore, but you've got to keep strong here, Jan, okay? Please. I want to say there's been a bit of your grandson, darling, okay? There's been a lot of emotional upheaval, please, as well. And again, I feel like there's been either a disagreement or, again, there's a family disconnect somewhere. I'm not opening it up on a public platform, but I do need to acknowledge what the spirit world give me, okay? I need to give June or July for a birthday, passing, or an anniversary, and I want to go to October and November for birthdays, passings, anniversaries as well, okay? And I feel like they're bringing in, your Nan's bringing in beautiful daffodils, lovely flowers, I want to say. And I've got a single red rose that I want to acknowledge here that she brings in as well, okay? Jan. Now, Jan, who wants to move, love? If it's not a move, I don't talk with your family. That's fine, darlings. It's just evidence that they're bringing from spirit, okay? Is it you who wants to move? Either I want to move house here or I'm having a complete revamp in my house and I'm moving furniture and I'm decorating, I'm busy, I'm doing lots of different things. July is your son's birthday and this is where that healing needs to go out, Jan. Is this right, please, with your grandson as well? Because I feel like they're talking about there's a move and I feel like that then there's going to be painting and decorating and all sorts going on as well. Okay. Nan's put a big cake here in May. Can you understand a birthday in May? And they've lit a candle in spirit. So I want to go April, May or June for a passing as well, please. They've lit a candle as well. And I feel you would like candles because I feel like I'm needing to acknowledge that as well. But I just feel like I felt down or I feel quite down. I'm doing I'm doing a lot to the house, that's fine, because I feel like they're with you. They're letting me know, Jan, all right, as well. Okay. I just feel like the energy's just dropping away a little bit now. Who's studying around you or at college or university? Because I feel like they're acknowledging that. Someone's learning, I want to say as well. Okay. And someone around you wants to change their car, or someone's thinking about it. Sometimes it's not even actioned yet. No anniversary May. No anniversary May. Birthday April. Okay, that's fine. No passing in May. Okay, that's fine. I just feel like there's April, May or June for a passing, because they lit a candle in spirit, okay? But we don't always remember every single passing and everything that goes on, but there's lots of candles. They like lots of candles around you, okay, as well. My son is doing plumbing. That's what I want with studying and the course, okay? Nan's very proud. She's very proud here, because I knew that there was study or learning going on here. She doesn't miss anything, your Nan. And Nan liked to knit or sew, please. Again, she's laid the tablecloth and made me a cup of tea. She was a very warm and inviting person, I want to say to you as well, okay? That's fine. But I just see Maureen or Doreen sounds like, and the name Margaret as well, and the name John. Can be here or spirit side. Sorry, your anniversary's May. That's fine, okay. Thank you for that. Sometimes it's hard to think of everything because I'm working so quickly as well. But who would have Nan's ring and watch? I do feel she would have been married as well. She acknowledges this to me, and husband would be in spirit as well. I feel like he may have gone before her, and so, I don't know if it was him that had the heart or the breathing problems, but I do need to acknowledge that as well. She always had the kettle on. She's made me a nice cup of tea, and she said, what cake do you want, or do you want a biscuit? She says to me, bless her. She's a really kind, warm soul, I want to say. You know, she's lovely, your Nan. She's just the salt of the earth, I want to say. Okay. And I feel like as well, there was a diabetes condition. Can you understand that? I feel like someone has to be careful of their sugar levels, please, as well, because I feel like they're showing that to me as well. And I want to say here, someone who's having allergy with have to be careful. Don't know who has the jury. Okay, that's fine, as long as you understand there was some, okay, because I have to give it. And I want to say, who's having problems with their stomach? And I feel like this is an allergy or something. Being careful what food you eat and keeping a diary, I want to say, around that as well. Okay, because I just know I need to acknowledge that. And again, I feel like someone who suffers with headaches or pressure here. I feel like I've got a lot of pressure here. And I know that for someone, I don't sleep too well as well, because they're bringing that forward, okay? But take Nan's love. She's made me this cup of tea. She's saying, what cake do you want? She said, I don't want to give you fruit cake because I know you don't like it. She's so funny. Bless her. She's a really beautiful soul, your Nan, as well. And she would have done knitting or sewing, because she keeps showing me an old-fashioned sewing machine, like, you know, like the singers. I don't know. And I keep being shown like a little jewellery box as well, okay? And she keeps showing me memories too when you were younger, I feel, as well, with a dolly and a pram. I don't know if you can take that, but I feel like she shows that. My daughter with both, and I don't sleep. Okay, thank you. Take her wonderful love, though, Jan. I knew I needed to come to you, love. And I'll say thank you so much for working with me.
Well, thank you, Helen. Good to get that last one in at the end. And lots of healing needs to go out tonight to our people. Can we come back to you after Frank's cards for a closing prayer?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
I think so. Helen. Okay, friends. If you're new to us, then at the end of each Sunday, Frank from our church pre-records 3 animal cards that he draws from a pack, just to give some upliftment and an uplifting message for the week ahead. So let's see what Frank's got for us this week.
Good evening. Our first crystal this evening is the rose quartz, and with that goes the card for the white tiger. And we look at this card, the tiger looks different to that which we're used to seeing. Its colouring is completely different. And this tells us that this is a tiger who's adapted, who now has a colouring that he will be able to use to his advantage in the harsh conditions in which he lives among the snowbound fields of the north. He's able to merge into his background and able to disguise himself and be comfortable. And when we look at this, if you've chosen this card, the message that comes with it is that maybe you're a person who people see as somewhat different to others around you. And the card asks that rather than feeling that you are unusual, that you are different, that it tells you that what you should be saying is you are in fact special. You have something, a talent, a virtue, which others don't have, which you can use to your advantage and to theirs. It says you're an adaptable person who's able to quickly change direction and use the talents you have to adapt quickly. And when we look at this card, we also see the moon in the corner, the new moon, the crescent. And this says there are new times coming, there are better times coming, and your talents will be called upon, and your ability to adapt and change according to what is around you. So I hope that's a card with some good advice for somebody. Thank you. Our second crystal is the Amethyst, and if you've chosen that crystal, then the card that goes with it is for the Seagull. We look at this card and we see a beautiful bird. She wears a crown which says she is something special. Seagull weighs just a few ounces and is very graceful and beautiful, with wings proportionally quite large for the size of the rest of her body. She drifts effortlessly on the thermals and allows the air around her to direct her and support her without a lot of input from her. And if you've chosen this card, this says that maybe the time has come now when you should relax more. You should sit back and take things a bit easier and life a bit more slowly. And like the seagull, allow yourself to drift on the winds of time and allow yourself to enjoy what is around you and what is there for you. The seagull also is a bearer of messages, and the message that comes tonight with this one is, if you are the bearer of the message, accept your task and bring that message without judgment and be the messenger and be loyal, logical and truthful to those around you, and help as much as you can for them to understand what is happening around them. And if you follow the example of the seagull and you take life rather relaxed and as it comes, then you will have the energy and the strength to help others. So I think that is a very good card. And our third crystal is the citrine, and the card for that is the raccoon and renewal. This card says it's time to bring clarity to your life and purpose to your life, and a time to make changes to the path which you're on and follow a more divine and suited path for you. it comes with a message that says, forgive what has gone before you. Forgive those who may have hurt or wronged you in the past without judgment. Fearlessly embrace what is coming in the future and enjoy it, and not look back on the darker times that have gone before. When we look at this card, we see the little raccoon family all huddled together in their home. A nice, comfortable little home which has just what they need for them. Comfortable, warm, and a safe place. And that says, this is how you should see life. Take what you need for your comfort and for those comfort of those close to you. But do not be greedy. Leave space for others. And just take what you need. And again, on this card, we see the butterfly. It seems in the past weeks it's become quite a theme of our cards, and it's telling us something very important. And as we've seen in past weeks, it is a symbol of transformation. It's a symbol of the future and good things to come, and the beauty that surrounds us, and asks that we appreciate what we have, and like the previous card, not look back on the past, but look forward and rejoice in what is to come. So 3 good cards there tonight. Very much a theme of looking forward and not back, and thinking of better times. And I hope that's good for many of you. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you, Frank. Okay, let's bring tonight's service to a close with Helen's closing prayer, and then we'll play the closing Vesper. Over to you, Helen.
Thank you. Just want to say thank you, everyone, for your lovely comments and all the support tonight. You've been amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Please join me in a closing prayer. Divine Spirit, we offer thanks for the wonderful messages of love received this evening. Thank you for bringing us further evidence and knowledge of the everlasting realm, which is your world. I'd like to thank my guides and my helpers for the wonderful messages of love. We thank you for the bounty of love, dear Father, and we ask that any spiritual energy left over be sent out to those in need at this time. We ask for protection in our earthly journeys until we meet again in this sanctuary of love and light. And we ask this, dear Father, in the name of love. Amen.
Well, I'd like to say a big thank you to Helen for tonight's service. Always lovely to have you with us at Thundersley. Another enjoyable evening. Thank you to Loretta Hill, who is our medium in church. You'd have seen Loretta opening in prayer. Thank you to Donna for chairing in church. Thank you to Peter for the Bible reading, and to Frank for his cards, as he does every week. And thank you to Chris from our committee, who I saw on the comments there tonight, keeping everything in order. So thank you, everyone, and thank you all for watching. I hope you have a lovely week, and we'll see you again next week. Take care.